Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to our stream. Today we are continuing painting our Panda Potion Master. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Adjusting my camera a little bit here. I figured since we're no longer sculpting, when we have our finished product, we don't need our picture up in that top corner. But if you like the picture, let me know. Keep them up. But I figured, take them out. We know what we're doing. We kind of know what we're doing. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody's day been? I hope it's been good. We hang out for a couple minutes. Today we're continuing painting our Panda Potion Master. Last stream, we have gotten our color plan down on the nice color palette. So for the robe, the hat, we're gonna do a nice deep teal. The undershirt is gonna be like a mustard yellow. For the pants, it's gonna be like a tan, like a camel tan. And for the scarf, this could be a nice, did I say burnt orange already? I might have. Burnt orange on the scarf, belt, and the straps here are going to be a nice leather brown, and then the book itself is going to be a nice like eggplant aubergine purple. It's gonna be nice. And then I'm thinking like a nice dark green or like a sage green for the patches. You are in, Doctor. Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, we're starting a little early today. Wednesdays are probably going to be a nice early day. That's what I decided. Soon I'll have like a solid schedule. I'm still getting the hang of it. Still getting the rhythm. It's been about 2 weeks of streaming, so still getting used to it. But one day we'll be there. Hopefully soon I'll have a solidified schedule. But for now, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, around 6 to 7. Audio's a bit quiet today. Okay, let's see here. Let's get some filters on. Change that compressor. Noise gate. Output gain. Put this back up to about 11. See how that helps. And we'll boost this one up just a smidgen. How's that sound? Does that sound any better? We'll find out. I boosted it up a little bit, so if it's too loud, let me know. We'll eventually get there. All right. I think we're ready. Did I bring... I had one tan that I wanted. I think I want to make this a little bit lighter. I have another tan. I might grab that. It's just a smidge lighter than this. Fully operational. Excellent. Excellent. I'm just debating on what colors. We can do like a darker. I think this might be fine for the pants. Might be a bit dark. Can brighten it up a little bit. Add a smidge of yellow in there. We should be fine. Oof. Alright, let's get these paints going. We'll be using a little bit of a smaller brush today. This was good for big surfaces. Now we have to get into the nitty-gritty. So I'll grab... I don't have my apron on. I always forget that. I always forget my apron. Give me 1 second. All right. We're good. Apron is on. Now I can clean my hands without getting on anything else. Really nice. Starting off with our camel. Use full cart matte acrylic for most of them. And I have some other just kind of like generic brand, dollar brand nonsense. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I would love to get just all full cart matte acrylic paint because they are my favorites. By far my favorites. But it is fine. Let's get our paint water down just a little bit. Smoothing it out. Getting it ready. Starting on his pants today. We take our time. Now this is the Bob Ross era that I like. Now we're talking Bob Ross. I feel like the paint isn't quite there as far as smoothness goes. Could use a little bit more water. Going on a little thick. That's looking better. I was told one time to make it about melted ice cream consistency, and that's what I've always done. Is it right? I do not know. But it has worked for me for many years, so. I'm doing the most difficult parts first. Bob Ross is fine with it. He honestly. He is the final evolution. And the good thing I learned is that panda hands and feet are generally black, so hands and feet already done. Look at that. Wow. This is why I'm doing the legs first, so that I am getting a good amount of overpaint on some of this. So I want to get most of that overpainting done first. I'm adjusting my camera. Yeah, Wednesdays are early days, which is very nice. Because they're my days off from the gym. It is wonderful. I love a day off from the gym, but I do like working out. It's a good time. But when I don't have to go, boy howdy, I do love it. But when I'm forced not to go, then I don't like it. You know? You feel me? How am I feeling about these pants? I feel okay about these pants so far. Once we get a wash on and a dry brush on, I feel even better. Just that initial first coat is okay. I'm going to try to do all of one section first. So I'm thinking of dry brushing and washing the whole shebang. But I could probably just get away with base coat. on all of it, then wash over. I've never done it that way. I usually just do it all. That's funny. I usually do a base coat on all the colors. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. It was pretty good for a first coat. That dark undercoat really helps. I'm thinking once this sculpture is done and the video's up, I think the first episode back on the stream is going to be getting some ideas down, like a sketching stream, because I really enjoyed sketching this guy out. I also do need to upload. I try to upload all my videos onto my hard drive on my computer from my phone once a week, but I forgot last week. That's funny. I like that one. Crazy. Halloween is over. Halloween's done. Spooky month is gone. I still have my decorations up though. So in the spirit, my spirit, it is still spooky. Let me write some ideas down real quick. I had some ideas. Let's see here. Bird, Twitch streaming. Sculpture. I played tic-tac-toe with myself. No, that was not with myself. Okay. Here's my pencil. Because I just had a thought that I want to do Twitch notes, that I want to do a starting new screens. It is starting BRB, stuff like that. And then I thought it'd be funny. Me and Mrs. Space Wings. This is true. I like that, Mrs. Space Monkey. That's funny. Oh, drying. Paint. Okay. Ideas out of my head, so I can stop thinking about it. Oh, good heavens. Sorry for that noise. I'm hunting down my blow dryer. Get this paint dry real quick. Right. First coat dry. You know, I love learning new things, but there's never enough time, I feel like. Because I want to do better for my stream. I'd like to have different things. I like to have different screens. But excuse me, the time I have spent for my hobbies is right now. Either I get this ready or I stream, and I'm thinking maybe in between when I'm working on my video and I'm not streaming, doing all my editing, I can do a little bit of stuff here and there. And back on spooky season, I feel like you're allowed to. November, up until Thanksgiving, you can probably get away with spooky vibes. If we're being honest, you can still get away with a pumpkin. You know, it's fall still. You're fine. You're fine. As much as the visible spots I can painted. I think I'm okay with this brown. I think I'm okay with this brown. I like this brown enough. I'm just thinking when we get to the yellow, that yellow is gonna have to be a very mustard yellow. It is the same thing. November and October, same thing. Same thing. I already got most of the filming done for this one. This paint already. Do a little bit. Get a couple more in with it, a bit more full on color. Good about that. "26 seconds, that's fine." And yeah, the Christmas, it's crazy. One store I went in, they already playing Christmas music. All right, it's dry time, peeps. All right, we're back. I'm just looking something up real quick. I'm bad at mixing colors. I'm trying to see. I just need a little oven. On. Not love, some help. See if I can get. Because our color palettes is, we want a mustard yellow. I feel like I got his pants a bit too close to mustard yellow. Should have gone with my other brown that I had. We could probably get away with light tan on his jacket. We can try the mustard yellow first and see what happens. Looks like just a yellow with a little bit of brown, I think. Let's give it a try. And if we don't like it, it's paint. We can paint over it. I'm gonna go darker on the yellow. Definitely darker on the yellow. A little bit. Shake up the paint. Shake it up. Because we want like nice earthy fall colors, you know. Something happened. All right, I think we're back in business. Interesting. Thinking we're gonna have to mix this espresso brown into it. Maybe a hint of orange to get that nice mustard color. That's what I'm thinking. He will definitely be the man in the yellow hat. Okay. Let's start with this guy. See what that gives us. That is a good yellow. I have another yellow. I think I would use, well, we'll do this one first. Again, I am not good at mixing colors. Percival. Oh, not our guy's name. His name? The man in the yellow hat? I have no idea. I want to say John, but I think that's Garfield's dad, whatever you want to call him. Right, we're getting nowhere with this color. This is... This is not orange. It's a bit too orange now. A bit too orange. You got like a skin color right now. That's not what we want. Let's think here. Maybe we mix. What does this give me? Added the skin color. Let's see here. Gotta look at my reference color. I think I have that color in my box. Give me 2 seconds. All right, I have found a pretty close color to mustard yellow. Thought I had his color. Just grabbed the wrong one. I need to get a new one because this one is ancient. This is an ancient color. So dried out. That is a paste right there, my friends. Good heavens. Do I even have enough usable paint? Pop it on and put a little water in it, call it good. Maybe. It's a bit too dry. Pull this out. I don't know how you mix that color. There's a bit in there. We'll make it work. Get it all cleared out, and we have our color. Let's see if we can squeeze some out of here. I think it's done. I think this paint is done. Go ahead, pull it straight out of this thing. Let's see what we can do with this. My paint pile always grows when I'm painting. Needs a bit more water in there. And a bit too thick. Trying to get, again, minimal overpaint. We also got a little bit detail on his chest we have to focus on as well. There's strings that we sculpted on his shirt. I think the yellow and the brown are okay. I don't think they're not clashing too much, I don't think. I think they'll go good with the blue. I'm thinking maybe gold for the belt buckle. For the belt buckle, the buckle on the hat, and the wristband. I'm thinking gold. Does that sound good? Ooh, sorry there, guys. Give you a little bounce. Honestly, you might go darker on his pants. What do we think? Is the yellow and the brown, they clash too much? What do we think? What do we think? I think it's okay. I don't think it's the worst color combination. I think with a good wash, it'll look fine. But you guys ponder that. That's what I'm thinking. Dry time. I think darker on the top and lighter on the bottom. I mean, yeah, I think that matches more of what we had. Color combination. Let's see if I can't make this any darker. Let me see here. My color theory is bad. Purple. right. Light brown. All right. Need purple to get this a little bit brighter or darker. I'll grab a purple. Okay, I got my colors. It's a learning curve every time I paint. I learn something, remember something, learn something, remember something. Let's get a bit of white going on in here. Let's do the pants first. It's go time. So I'm on the same page. I'm on the same page with the colors. Nah, it's a camel. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's a camel color. Just this. Just the camera. Get that shot. Much better. It's lighter, but it is a good lighter. And if I miss some bits, you know, add some nice, differentiate a little bit. It's a good shade lighter. It's not like a khaki light, not as like a dark khaki. Take your time, Tim. No rushing. I always try to rush sometimes. And then the overpaint gets crazy. Try minimal touch-up work here, Tim, okay? Come on now. My dog has a very good internal clock because when the time change hit, he was still on his time. First day of time change, he woke me up at 7 in the morning. I don't know if I said this already on Monday, but he was ready. What day is it today? Is it Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Wednesday, my dudes. Sometimes I say things and I cringe. That was one of those moments. It's not the what I say, it's just the how I say it. Yeah, that light brown looks much better. Looks much better. He looks like a bee. He is definitely a bumblebee bear. Alright, that looks a lot better. Good color. We can darken this purple. And we can get... Oh, I think this purple is in the same boat as the yellow. Oh no, we're good. This one looks good. I'm just gonna pull it out. Pull from the pot. Pull from the pot. That's what I needed. Now that's what I call a mustard yellow, mate. That right there is a mustard. It's gonna hint more purple. Might be being greedy, but that's what I'll call mustard. Put some mustard on that thing, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's a nice yellow. That's a good yellow. Much better color. That's the color we're looking for. That's the fall color we want. Ooh. Lovely. All right, I'm thinking one more coat of these. Then we can start doing maybe his belt. Dry time, peeps. All right. Let's get one more coat on here. The heck is it? There's something afoot right there. I need more tweezers. You don't know his shirt, are they? I'm blind, right? What are these ones? Something's on his shirt. I don't know what it is. There they are. A little bit of dried paint. What the heck am I looking at right now? Interesting. We're just gonna paint over it. Call it good. Extra texture is what I call that. Trying to get it mostly covered. Then again, wash and dry brush should do a good amount of the work. We could do like some variations of some lighter yellows. We might go in with a lighter yellow after dry brushing. Like on some of the tops, some of the peaks of the folds. That might look good. For the belt, I want to go back over with a coat of black so that the gold will pop a bit. Nice antique gold, like a bronze almost. Alright, got a bit of overpaint onto his pants. For shame, Tim. For shame. Out here doing double work, you know? Yeah, I like this lighter. A little bit too much on his foot there. Well, it is what it is. My dog's giving me the stank eye right now. So you better hurry up. Open the door. Gonna throw rocks at your window. I'm not gonna finish that. Not finishing it. Not getting. I don't know. It's not finishing it. If you know, you know. You know? Definitely much better. I like those dark and lighter colors. They're looking good. Very fall-esque. Next time when I needed to darken a color, I'll just look it up on Google so that we save our palette space a little bit more. Because most of my palette is now 1, 2, 3 colors I don't need. For shame. For shame. But These colors do look nice, I'll tell you what. He's looking good. He's looking good. Try time. All right, so on the chest area, there's some strings that I want to paint white. I don't remember where my white's at. It's right here. Put the top back on this yellow, so it doesn't dry out even more than it already is. You know what I'm saying? Can't have that. I'm using off-white, parchment white. This one is my favorite white. I love this color. A nice yellowy white, hence the name parchment. I need to go paint shopping. Honestly, I'm gonna spend all my money on new paints. Which color? This one? This off-white? Parchment? 450 parchment. Maybe that one is what you're referring to. Oh, I don't know, mate. Oh, yes, that one. Parchment. Also a bit of yellow I missed up there. And there's a bit of black that I need to get. Let's get the black first. Because his chest is going to be black. Because he's a panda. That's the one. Alright, yes. Got it in one. Straight from the pot. Straight from the pot. It's a bit too much of that. Not. We're almost at our hour mark, peeps. That's good. We are almost at our hour. That's crazy. Get this a little bit done and we'll have to call it good there. We might just call it good here. What the heck, man? Mixing all these paints and messing about took us an hour. Crazy talk. Craziness, I say. That parchment is good for a nice scuffed rock. I'll tell you what. Couple spots we missed a bit. We're closer to finishing than we were yesterday, so I'd say it's a good day. All right, got a good amount done today. Got a good base coat on his pants, good base coat on his shirt. Tomorrow we'll continue on with his shirt, some details, his belt, his other belt. We'll see what we can get done. And we got some good stuff done today, guys. The hour always flies by. We're knocking there. And Percy the Panda will be answering soon. Hopefully. But thanks for hanging out today. Again, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, we're going to be starting at 6 to 7. So, set your timers, set your alarms, mark your calendars, and I'll see you tomorrow for more sculpting. Peace out, guys.